Hey, this is Jake Kumar, the BassBlaster, and this is your Seafoam Top 5 of the Week in Bass Fishing, number 1. Alright, Jacob Wheeler is currently showing himself to be one of the best bass fishermen probably of all time, and when that happens, opportunities come your way. Here's one he announced right at the end of last year.
So without further ado, I'm building my own bass boat.
Okay, I think that means he's designing a new bass boat, which is being made by a company called HCB Yachts in Tennessee. Yachts as in 60-plus foot center consoles. But the bass fishing connection is that HCB stands for Hydra-Sports Custom Boats, which was a maker of bass boats in Tennessee. Another person or entity owns the company now, and it looks like they're going to be a maker of bass boats again. Alright, still no really good pictures or videos of the boats, and it doesn't look like they'll be seen in public until the BassMaster Classic in March. A lot of interwebs rumors about these things. They'll be gold-plated like Jacob's Lambo. Or they'll be really expensive.
$1 million.
Man, I tried to find out more. I texted Jacob and asked him if he could give me more deets, and he said he would if I could tell him what these things were that he saw when he was out kayaking. He stumped me, man. I guess I'm waiting for the classic. Number 2. Alright, let's keep going with Wheeler. Check this quote from a recent Major League Fishing post on MajorLeagueFishing.com. If there's one thing that forward-facing sonar has taught me, it's that everything we assumed about bass behavior that came from books, magazines, and videos from years past is mostly false. Mostly false. Other than spawning, bass simply don't behave all these certain ways at certain times like we have learned, in quotes, over the years. Say what? 50 years of know-how and intel about bass is mostly false? He didn't say wrong. He didn't say understood. He didn't even say ugly. He said false. The only thing more shocking than that is this.
No, I am your father.
Can't wait to find out more. Number 3. We got to catch up on our top 10 tournament baits of all time so far. And number 7 is the Kitech Fat Swing Impact Swim Bait. Alright, Kitech was started in 1996 in Japan by Japanese pro Kai Hayashi, who somehow has no pics on the web, but all bass fishermen are grateful to him for this bait, man. Who knew this little rib swim bait would have such great action and mojo? It caught him and helped finesse techniques take off here, and lots of high finishes and wins on the major tournament trails got the word out even more. It's a great bait that continues to catch largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass, whatever bass there are, you name it. Shout out to the runner-up, which is the Bass Tricks Hollow Body Paddle Tail Swim Bait. Number 4. I remember back in 2006 when some kid named Brian Thrift won the kickoff event for the 2006 tournament season. It was the FLW Strength Series event on Lake Okeechobee. He won it with this new bait called a ChatterBait. And then the very next week on the same lake, the FLW Tour had an event there, and a bunch of guys almost won that event on the same bait. Well, believe it or not, that was all she wrote. That bait took off, and a little but not so little company named Z-Man has been doing really well with the ChatterBait and a bunch more ChatterBaits ever since. But then in 2016-17, pro anglers Brett Hite and Marizo Shimizu teamed with Evergreen and Z-Man to come out with the ChatterBait Jackhammer, which to date is the gold, silver, platinum, and diamond standard in bladed jigs. It flat out crushes them.
The Jackhammer.
As we all know, that bladed jig in particular is all over tournaments because it's the bomb, man. Number 5. I got to thinking at the end of last year, what should the #1 priority be for the sport fishing industry? And it hit me. Daylight savings!
Daylight savings sucks. The kids got off the school bus in the dark today, dude.
In these parts, that's what we call it when the clocks go forward and when they go back, but call it whatever you want. Standard time, fall back, whatever results in less daylight, that just means less fishing time.
I'm freaking freaked out by it, dude.
Plus, it's literally bad for us.
The kids in the neighborhood are like vampires now, hanging out in the dark.
I mean, come on, who needs that? I want to see that Teletubby sunrise. I want to be fishing until sunset, and sunset better not be at 4:30 p.m. Let's go, sport fishing industry. Change it! All right, welcome to 2023. That's all I got for you this week. Thank you, Seafoam. Go to BassBlaster.com or .rocks to sign up for the, I guess, pretty good BassBlaster email. See you next week. God bless you.